What's up, beautiful people, to another episode of Don't Keep Up with the Joneses. It's your boy, Ricky Jones Jr., and yes, you're right, I am in a location that you usually don't see me in. However, I am in the location when I found out I deleted the intro to this video. So, I'm having to do it on the fly where I am, which happens to be Las Vegas, Nevada. And like, this is the backyard to my Airbnb, so it's pretty legit. However, this video is all about the shoe rack. And as I said in the intro that I deleted, we also watch the comments and read the comments that you all give us to the various videos that we do. And I realized, and even looking at the shoe rack, like this was the shoe rack. Like the shoe rack was looking like this, okay? And I realized it wasn't what I wanted it to be. It wasn't the focal point piece that you walk into the house and you love and things like that I wanted it to be. And then I also, like, my mom, shouts out to my mom, she was like, hey Ricky, you should probably do a little bit better. It's not the way you want it to be, yada yada yada, you should do it this way. So shouts out to you, Mom, for even pushing me and encouraging me to make a change. So I made the change, I did it, and I'm excited with the way it turned out, okay? So, you know, after this whole intro clip, it's gonna go right into the tear down of the shoe rack. And like I said, I'm very excited on how it turned out. Very marvelous work. However, the intro was taken away. But I will say, again, thank you all for everybody who are watching our videos and even commenting, like saying various things, because again, we do take your comments to heart and we do learn from the various things that you say. So even as you're watching this video, if there's things that I'm doing that you think I should do or could do better, please comment below, because again, we watch, we learn, and we grow together. So without further ado, I want you to go ahead and get into this video, which you will enjoy because I did it. And yeah, you will too, because we did it. We did it. We came up with the shoe rack that is a whole lot better than what it started off to be because of you, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and get into the video. And again, I apologize for deleting content. It was an awesome intro, but you don't get to see it, so you get to see it this way, okay? All right, let's go ahead and get into the video. Alright, so now that is done, as you can see, all of my wood broken up nice and neat here. Now I will just do my cuts, which I went on ahead and measure out what size that I want all of my boards and things like that to be. So now I just need to sift through what this pile is and figure out which ones that I already marked, because those would be my indicators for the ones going forward. Okay, so yep, I'll just make sure I measure everything out. I'll drop the measurements below just to give you an idea of the height and things like that and what I decided to go upon. But again, man, hey, with pallets, you just have fun. And like me, you do some things, you look at it, you realize not what you want, then you try something else, you know? It's trial and error in a lot of places. But anyway, if you haven't already done so, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Go ahead. Why? Because we have so much fun doing DIYs, pallet videos, and also cooking videos. So you want to be a part of the family. Don't keep up with the Jones family. So go ahead and turn that red subscribe button to a gray subscribe button, and then tell a friend, do the same thing, because you want everybody you know to be up on what's going on this here channel, okay? Alright, y'all, let's go ahead and keep going. Yeah. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is go ahead and do my cuts on my table saw. I have it already lined up and ready to go. So now I'm just going to cut the boards and put it back on the table so that I can get back to reassembling. Should not be that hard. This is simple, just to reassemble. But the most important thing is to shrink and to paint. Okay, so let me go ahead and do my cuts and we'll be good to go. Alright, beautiful people, now that I have everything cut up, sliced, and diced the way I want it to be, now it's time for the reassemble process. Now, what I've seen other people do is go ahead and paint the boards while they all are apart, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just not going to do that. And Rain wants to be a part of the painting process, so I'm going to go ahead and make sure everything is put together the way it needs to be, and then her and I will go ahead and paint it the gold color that you all picked, that is. So I'm gonna go ahead and reassemble this shoe rack to the cuts, slices, and dices the way I want it to be. And then, like I said, me and baby girl will paint this bad boy. So make sure you stick around to see the finished product because it's come a long way, y'all. It's come a mighty long way, and I want you to be a part of it. So without further ado, let's go ahead and reassemble. All right. Yeah. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so now that my sides are put together, as you can see, boom, 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 much shorter than they were before. I must say so myself. They were like 3.5 feet before. Now they're probably 2 feet, 2.5. So cut it down a whole foot, which will dramatically make a difference visually and functionality. But I have it all measured out, so we'll be good to go. Now I'm gonna go ahead and apply the boards going laterally. Okay, got the vertical ones. Now I need to do the lateral ones, and then I can go ahead and paint. So again, man, it's just the process. I just want to take you step by step so that you can see it. Even if this is like your first time seeing the build, you can even build it from here going forward. But you know, for those who know I built it and obviously didn't like it, this is what it looks like. So I'm gonna go ahead and do what I have to do and then paint. Yeah. Alright, beautiful people, so now I have my shoe rack finished, complete, back to its, structure and all that good stuff. This time, as you can see, I have 3 tiers, a lot shorter than it was before. And, I have 4 boards per each row, which was recommended by my mother. She was like, make sure you try to do at least the same amount on each level to make it look more professional. Mom, note taken. So even in that respect, as you all commented things below, we are looking at your comments. We are taking your comments into consideration, and you may get a shout out when we use your advice. May or may not, depending upon if we remember or not. But yes, I'm gonna go ahead and paint my shoe rack, and this is the paint that I'm going to use. Kind of heavy, shocked me. Boom! I got the metallic tones, gold, and you already know where I went. Home Depot! Yes, beautiful people. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the first coat down. Rain is asleep right now, taking her nap. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the party started, and then hopefully she'll be able to join me for the second coating. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this bad boy painted so I can make it faster till it gets into the house. Whew, that sentence was terrible. However, you all got the idea. So let's go ahead and get this paint party started. have my first coat down of gold. I don't even know if you can really tell the difference, but it's golden. And I can understand and better know why people do paint with everything separated. Why? Because, see, like, let me just show you. You see, like, in those grooves? Yeah, buddy. I'm not going to be able to paint in those, and that is what those grooves will look like. You know, just the details. Like, it's the finishing work. The finishing work will not be what I want it to be, or will not be up to the like caliber of professionalism and things like that. It will be to the level of completion, okay? So that is like the main difference and reason why I'm sure people go ahead and paint their pallets, or excuse me, their boards with it separated as opposed to together as it is right now. But it's all good, you know. Maybe you can use spray paint. That'll help alleviate that problem that you just saw, but I went with paint. I just prefer paint anyway. So I'm gonna let this bad boy dry. I hear the kids up right now, so I'll let rain be a part of my second coat. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we'll just go from there. All right, beautiful people. So the first coat is now dry. I did a little hand test and things like that. I was also able to see different places that I did miss with first coat, so that was cool. Unfortunately, my lovely Rain obviously is not with me. She's getting her hair done. However, we will do another painting video with her involved. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish the second coat of this here shoe rack. First hitting the places that I didn't hit before, and then going over everything that I did hit. Okay, and then we will be done, finito, and back in the house for some shoes. Okay, so make sure you stick around to see what that looks like. Completed, finished, and done. All right, let's go ahead and do this second coat. All right, so we have the second coat done. It's actually starting to precipitate, so I had to go ahead and pull the shoe rack in a little bit closer, so that's why I'm like more so in the garage than I was before. However, I'm gonna let this dry. Hopefully it doesn't take longer without the sun shining bright as it was the first coat, but nonetheless, it's done, it's completed. And I'm excited about it. I'm excited to see what it looks like on the inside up against that blue wall, which blue and gold is the color palette that we're going for along our quote wall, entry wall, and things like that. So I'm gonna give it some time to dry, and then hopefully it will be able to be inside of the home with the shoes on it in ample time, because I don't like waiting for too long. However, I will wait long enough because I don't want gold bottoms for all of my shoes going forward. But again, if you haven't already done so, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell notification after that so that you're aware when we drop new videos such as these. And make sure you go ahead and thumbs up, because, you know, just let us know that, hey, you watched what we did, you liked what we did, and you acknowledge the fact that we took your recommendation of gold as the color for the shoe rack. So go ahead and do those things, and we will much appreciate it. All right, yeah.